Hello, this is wmpyr. For today's lesson, we're going to be working with single stick. And later on in the week, we're going to translate what we practiced today into the karambit. So please make sure that you get ample repetition before moving on and transferring these skills to the karambit. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start off with is it's going to work for self-defense type situations. Is we want to keep distance from our opponent. And one of the things that's going to help us is to go ahead and do this motion right here. This is our flail. So this is basically, we're making an X, you draw an X, but then you're exaggerating the motion, so it's actually a figure eight. So it's a sideways figure eight motion, and you continue this, and you spin this around to keep the distance from your opponent. So that's the strategy, is to use this as a flail, like so. Now, as you do it and you're getting momentum like this, you're going to notice that your hand may start sliding down and down and down. So when it does slide all the way down right here, okay, at this point, so let me start off like right here, and then I'm doing the flail, and it starts going down, 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 and notice my hand is right here. At this point, I stop, okay, I can stop the motion, boom, 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 I stop the motion, and then I just bring my hand up again, and then I can start over the flail. Boom, 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 boom. So you have to monitor it. You have to keep that in mind. So when you feel the stick starting to come right here, where it starts to get lower and lower, and your hand comes down here, and just stop. And you can still have the stick right here to do whatever it is you need to, but then just take it back so you have some room again. So it's just like reloading a firearm, okay? So just keep that in mind. Okay, so make sure that you get some ample repetitions like this, all right? And then you can inch your way forwards and inch your way backwards, okay? You could also change it off in case there's multiple attackers. You could flail this way, flail this way. You could flail high, you could flail medium, and of course you could flail low, okay? So keep that in mind. Get repetitions, and then of course switch to your left hand and do that as well. Okay, the next step is you're flailing to create some distance, but your opponent at this point might become brave. They might see your attack and think, you know, that doesn't look too powerful, so I'm just going to take a hit, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to smash the person. I'm going to smash the victim. So in this case, what you need to do is you can't expect to just hit them like this. You might hit them once or twice or whatever, but at some point you're going to have to put in power. So from here, we're going to change this to same motion, which is an X. This is what we've been doing, but now you're going to incorporate power. So from here, the flail, you're going to go 1 and 2, just like that. So 1 all the way. See the follow through now. It's not the flail like this, where it's extended, it's my arm like so, but now I'm actually putting the power behind it, and you can hear the swing, you can see the follow through, and then number 2, also from here, I could even use this hand to push off, give me some added power and some support, and then notice the follow through, my hand comes right up here, setting me up again for 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now as you practice this, you should be able to do it like this, at this angle, and at this angle, where the X is very, very narrow like this, or you should be able to switch it to where the X is 1 and 2, where it's a lot more sideways, a lot more horizontal this way, or anything in between. So you should be able to adjust the angle that you're striking, so keep that in mind. So that changes the targets that you're hitting. You might be going for the kneecap, you might be going for the neck, you might be going for their arm right here. Okay, so you should be able to change, but still there's one consistent thing. Power, 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 and then if you start to get some distance, make that flail and get out of there. Create that distance, make it difficult for them to come in, and then get out. If it's not enough, then you're going to have to use power and smash them and then get away. So please practice that. make sure you practice with the, once again, right hand and then the left hand. Okay, last but not least, this is probably the trickiest part. It's once again the exact same motion. We've been doing an X. That's what we've been doing this whole time. We're drawing the X, but we're just doing it in 3 different ways. The first way is a flail. Second way is with power. Now, the final third one is with speed. All right, so what we're going to be doing here is you're holding the stick like this, but you're going to tilt it. So from here, this is already ready. So you're just going to go 1, I'm just going forward. I'm not bringing it back. I'm not taking it to the side or anything. From this position right here, it's just going forward right there. That's already my strike. No telegraph. It just goes 1 and then 2 right here. So once again, just tilt the stick, 1, 2 right here. That's my 2 strikes right here. Very fast, 1, 2. Just like that. So I tilt here and then I go forward. That's my first strike. And that's part of the half of the X, and then this completes the X. Now from the other side right here. Notice that this number 2 strike doesn't take me all the way up over here, or it doesn't go out like this. It just goes 1 and 2, like so. I stop it with my wrist. So I start it with my wrist, and I stop it with my wrist. So it goes 1, 2, just like that. So once again, 1 and then 2. See that? The wrist is stopping it. It's super fast, 1, 2. From here, so I just tilt it right here, 1, 2, just like that. Tilt, 1 and 2. Now if you want to get a little bit more momentum, you can. From right here, you could just you could make a quick circle. You're not going all the way around here and go 1, 2 like the flail, but you're just going right here. It's like I'm creating a small circle up here. So I create the small circle just to give me that momentum, and this is my number 2 strike right here. So 1, 2. And right here, I draw a circle up here. So I come towards me, 1, 2, right here. 1, 2. So I'm just creating a little bit more of a motion right there, a little bit more, and boom, boom, right here. And then I step 1, 2, just like so. So from here, 1, 2. So 1, 2. 1, 2, just like that. 1 and 2. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.